a beast, even among other overlanding vehicles. Shout out to Lyndon. He sent me this gem. Let's go ahead and watch it.
Have you ever gone to the beach in California and wonder why there's all these dumpy converted RVs and buses and vans, and wonder why they're at these lots 24/7? Well, I think I just figured it out. Instead of spending up to $60 a day, they're getting to park in this prime beachfront property for free because they all have handicap stickers. Now, you mean to tell me that these guys are out surfing all day and they're actually handicapped? Give me a break. The real question here is, who are these fraudulent doctors making an extra buck so these bums can live rent-free at the beach on prime property?
Shout out to my friends that are full-timing it. When you guys see a U-Haul or an ambulance, are you always thinking to yourself, that would make a great build? Here's my no build conversion. You know what will make your van not dumpy? Getting it lifted. Lifted with the Raptor grill. The most common question I get in the comment section and messages on Instagram is questions about lift kits. Matthew asked me if it's worth getting an action van suspension or if he should get a Well-Tec lift kit. Everyone was telling him it's Well-Tec or nothing. Well-Tec hands down by far. My opinion, and this is coming from someone with a Well-Tec lift kit, is that both action van suspension and Well-Tec are basic lift kits. The most affordable action van suspension 5-inch lift kit is $20.89. The most affordable Well-Tec 5-inch lift kit is $3,200. In my opinion, they are equivalent to a rough country lift kit. We're looking at the Nissan Frontier 6-inch lift kit because my brother-in-law's brother wants one of these. Now look at how much a Nissan Frontier 6-inch lift kit costs, $1,300. The reason why we pay more for a van lift kit because the market is a lot smaller than something like a Nissan Frontier. But this is what a Well-Tec in an action van is. It's the equivalent of a rough country lift kit, a basic lift kit. This is what Well-Tec is trying to sell you, that their lift kit is a trophy truck lift kit. So let's take a look at a trophy truck. That does not look like stock I-beams. So there you go, twin I-beams right there. Here's Well-Tec jumping their van. And this guy right here is the most insane van driver I've ever seen. He's not running on a bent beam kit like a Well-Tec. He's running an action van suspension, I-beam pivot relocation bracket, and he's running his own radius arm design. And I believe he's running the Bronco springs. But here's this guy's jump.
Oh my God.
Here's action van suspensions, advertisement, 4.5 to 6-inch lift, improved drivability, and 50% more wheel travel. And here's their prices, $20.89 or $28.95 for their top of the line kit. Here's Well-Tec's basic kit, $3,200. And this is their top of the line 5-inch lift kit, $7,000. Shout out to my buddy Matthew. He's 23. Is there anyone younger than Matthew that's into the lifted van hobby? He just ordered a lift kit. So this is what I'm going to say about these two lift kits, and I'm going to say it about Well-Tec. If you want a Well-Tec lift kit and your heart is set on a Well-Tec lift kit, I'm not going to try to talk you out of it. I have a Well-Tec lift kit. They make a great product, just overhyped in my opinion. Their presentation is top notch. They make their lift kit look like $1,000,000 on social media. Action Van Suspension's website looks like it's out of the dial-up era, 1999. But they're both basic lift kits, same level as like a rough country lift kit. So a rough country for like a Nissan Frontier, you're gonna lift your Nissan Frontier 6 inches, you're gonna put bigger tires, it's gonna look cooler, you're gonna have more ground clearance, bigger tires, you're gonna have improved off-road ability. And that's the same deal with these vans. One of these lift kits, they're gonna lift your van, you're gonna put bigger tires, you're gonna have more ground clearance, your van's gonna look cooler, not dumpy, and you're gonna be happy. So this is what I tell people. If you want a Well-Tec, get a Well-Tec. If you're looking into Action Van, you're not gonna be disappointed. Action Van is every bit as good as Well-Tec, and I'm gonna talk about it in a different video. I think Action Van has the edge over Well-Tec in certain aspects, but that's for a different topic. The reason I'm talking about this is for people like Matthew, 23 years old, wanting to get into this lifted van hobby, and now he's getting his foot in the door. Like, you know, it would have been $4,700 for him to get the Well-Tec shipped to him. Action Van's $2,800, so he's getting his foot in now, and Action Van isn't the lesser product to me. So he could have saved another year, so he would have been a year late getting a Well-Tec. Now he's getting his foot in the door now. So that's what I tell people. You could save up for all the mods you want, but if you're constantly saving up and you're never buying mods, van life. He wanted to check out my van. I don't blame him. He's like, that's a sweet lifted van. But yeah, if you're never buying a lift kit and you want your van to look cool and you never get out because your van don't look cool enough, you're not proud of your van, you're not actually getting outside. So that's the whole point, right? To buy what you can afford and get out there and have a good time. Man, lifted van at 23 years old, lifted Class B van at 23 years old. That's a sweet gig, man. I lifted my van when I was, my first van build, I lifted it when I was like, how old was I? I think I was like 27. No, I got my van when I was 27. I didn't lift my first van till I was 30. I wish I had a lifted van build at 23. So yeah, just don't worry too much about trophy trucks or any of that. And I talked to Matthew about it. If you get Well-Tec's top of the line $7,000 two-wheel drive lift kit, it's still not a long travel lift kit. It's just a basic lift kit with all the bells and whistles. At $7 grand, you're better off just getting a four-wheel drive conversion. Just save up the rest and go four-wheel drive. At the end of the day, a U-joint is in a total different stratosphere than Action Van or Well-Tec. I think all of us want a four-wheel drive, but not all of us can budget or afford a four-wheel drive.